Hello, happy Monday. It's gone quick, hasn't it, this last week? So we've still got today, which I'm going to go over the 5 things that affect weight loss. Going to go over those again. We've covered loads of mindset tips and nutrition advice on how to be healthy and lean effortlessly. And then tomorrow, the grand finale, will be answering your questions and then explaining how I can help you in an even more profound way with life and body transformation. So tomorrow, make sure, like, if you could make it, come along. You can see it as a girls' night in or a girls' party. Bring a wine, drink, hot chocolate, whichever you want to. Just rock up and make sure you're there if you are available. Always better to come live if you can. It's better for me as well because it's like that interaction. You can put in the chat, or we can have a bit of a chat, and it's just all good. And it's just nice to feel like I'm actually speaking to someone rather than just speaking to my video camera like I am now. So yeah, tomorrow at 8:15, answering your questions, and then obviously telling you how I can help you even further. So really excited, look forward into that with the grand finale. If you haven't done so yet, click the link below. I'll pop it again below and reshare it for questions that you've got that you want me to cover, and you can resubmit as many times as you like if you think of more questions as well. If you haven't yet added yourself to the email list, so it's not an email subscription, you won't be getting emails after this week's done. It's just simply to be added to an email list for the purpose of this week. So I will email everyone that's on the email list with the Zoom link, with a reminder, with the Q&A, with a recap of all the coaching so far in case you missed any and want to re-go over them again. And I'm going to add some bonuses in that email as well. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you've added your email to the list, because then I just send everything out to everyone that's on the list. And if you're not on there, you're going to miss out on that stuff. So please make sure, submitted questions, and you've added yourself to the email list. And then that'll be later today, sending all that juicy goody stuff out to you. So today we was going to talk about, so the 5 things that affect weight loss, recap on those, I mentioned them last week, is mindset, digestion, sleep, metabolism, food and exercise. I can't count, that's actually 6, isn't it? I said 5. Mindset, digestion, sleep, metabolism, food and exercise. It is 6 things. It's 6 things that affect your weight loss. There you go. So food and exercise is actually the easiest. We just really overcomplicate it and make it seem so hard. It's hard to actually do them, but knowing to do them is easy, right? So mindset, absolute key. It's the main one. It's the main one for anything, but especially with food, because as I said, your subconscious is going to choose 95% of your food choices, whether you agree with it or like it or not. There's nothing we can do to change that. But what we can do is, instead of it working against you 95% of the time, it works for you 95% of the time. So that's how it's now 95% effortless for me, like literally effortless for me to stick to it since 2007, because my subconscious now works for me. So I help with reprogram. Anyway, I'm going to end up repeating myself too much. So mind, we've covered loads. Sabotages, beliefs, all of that stuff, which we're going to go over more again tomorrow. But remembering, it's like, not because you're too busy, not because you're mum, not because of your age, not because you're bored, not because you're lonely. It's none of those things. They're not really real reasons. So mindset, beliefs, words in our head, all of this, and our subconscious, it's a biggest part of it. So people say, like, oh, it's 70% in the kitchen and only 30% in the gym, but it's 95% is your subconscious. Okay, so that mind. Digestion massively limits weight loss, because it limits weight loss so much. Years ago, I ended up becoming a gut consultant and qualified in it, because it literally frustrated me so much that I'd have clients eating well, exercising well, and they still wasn't getting results, and it was because of their gut. So removing foods that you're intolerant to. So with the gut, it's like, now, because it's something I've done over and over again, it's actually really quite easy for me to do. So sometimes it can be long and a bit frustrating, but everyone's gut always heals eventually. So the gut comes down to, it can be lack of enzymes, it can be bacteria, can be food intolerances, it can be candida, which is sort of like a bacteria as well. So it's usually food intolerances, enzymes, bacteria, or candida. Sometimes it's all three things, but whatever happens, like when you heal those three things, the gut then functions optimally. So your digestive system is a big part of your metabolism. So gut is really important. It affects cravings, it affects mood, energy, food choices, but it's the center of your health. Like you cannot be healthy if you don't have a good gut. Even if you eat really healthy, you still can't be healthy because you're not absorbing things properly. Even if you're taking supplements to heal your body, but your gut's not good, the supplements are just going in the toilet. So digestion is key. Sleep is key. Sleep affects your cortisol, thyroid, blood sugar, so it's your metabolism, really affects. There's nothing that affects your hormones more than sleep and sugar. Okay, so remember that. The things that affect all hormones, estrogen, adrenals, like all your hormones are affected by sugar and sleep, and they're two of the things that we do have control over. So we can fix your sleep. Again, that's like normally hardly anyone wakes up for a wee. And like you're waking and then you need a wee. Over the age of 2 or 3, you can sleep through the night holding your bladder. We're designed as human beings to be able to do that because we're not nocturnal. So if my kids wake me, I will need a wee. If a thunderstorm wakes me, I will need a wee. Whatever wakes me, I will fill my bladder, it will be full. No matter what time you wake up, your bladder's gonna be full during the night. You're gonna then wanna have a wee. If my kids didn't wake me, if none of those things waked me, I wouldn't need a wee. Your bladder is hardly ever the reason for waking you up. It's your liver, its deficiencies. At night, your liver goes to repair. If it hasn't got all the nutrients it needs, then that stimulates stress hormone and then that wakes you up. That wakes you up, then you need a wee. Okay, so it's deficiencies. And that will affect your metabolism, thyroid, food choices, cravings, mood, energy at the gym, everything. So digestion and sleep, and I'm doing lots of hand gestures. Digestion and sleep is key. I can't help it. So mindset, digestion, sleep, metabolism, obviously that's really important, which we've covered quite a bit actually. So it's like when you, when I learned how to fix blood sugar management, insulin resistance, diabetes, or just insulin resistance for weight loss, the first step is fix sleep. With thyroid, the first step to reverse thyroid issues, fix sleep. So as I said, hormones, right? So there is more to it, but a big step with fixing your metabolism will be not skipping meals, eating often enough, and digestion and good sleep. They're going to be really big steps towards having a better metabolism. And then obviously you've got like eating enough protein, doing some weightlifting, that helps as well. But outside of the obvious things like that, eating often enough and fixing your sleep. Next, so food obviously is really, we don't really discuss that today, so we've discussed it quite a lot. And then exercise. So any more questions on the best exercise, the best food, or any of this stuff that I've covered, submit it in the questionnaire and then I can help you with that tomorrow. But that is quite a long video with lots of information on it on the 6 things that affect weight loss.